Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a beautiful first day of spring, March 20th, 2022. This is episode number 345 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. Today, we're continuing our series of marketing. We're going to talk about it for the rest of the week and into next week. We've talked about titles, and now we're going to talk about capturing email for the purpose of building a list that you want to market to. Now, whatever your business is, even if you have a storefront, you should absolutely be capturing data, maybe emails or the address for your particular clients so that you have the opportunity to upsell and do some additional business with them in the future. Email marketing tip number 1 is you need to ask every single person you meet for their emails. I have a client that does this, whether he's speaking in front of a person, whether he's meeting a person in an elevator. He says, I do such and such. I have this newsletter. Can I have a business card? I'd like to add you to the email list. Very non-threatening. The gentleman adds 10 to 30 emails every day, sits at home and types them into his email list. Within a couple months, he's gotten his email list up to several thousand just in the ask. You'd be surprised by how easy it is to ask someone for their email for being added to a particular list, assuming that your business has some value to it. And speaking of value, business tip number 2, you should trade something of value for an email. For example, you might have a top 10 list of your product or service of ways to do business with them that would be of value to your client that they'd want to give an email for. So for example, I'm in the web business. I might say top 10 ways to pick a effective web designer. And I might have that outlined in a really nice document that's maybe 5 or 6 pages long. And I would give that away for free in exchange for their email. You should always give value in asking for an email to be added to your list. Business tip number 3 is website pop-ups. Now, I know what you're thinking. Pop-ups can be annoying, and if they're configured wrong, they certainly can be annoying. You don't want to pop up every single time a person comes in. But there are wonderful plugins. Talk to your web designer. Talk to me about it. That can be added, that can pop up maybe once a month, or pop up if a new person comes to visit your site after so many seconds. And it can very nicely and gracefully ask for their name and email to be added into your list. That combined with a value, like we talked about in previous tips, makes a great combination for doing both. So in review, we've talked about asking everyone, trading a value, and website pop-ups. That's what I'm learning this week. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Happy spring. Go back to sleep.